Oh my gosh,
Fundamentals.
we would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now, we would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to be.
Pub more.
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let him live.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man,
those graphics.
Episode 189, Pub Sports Talk. Myself, Coach Teacher, Preacher Man Fitzsimmons, and the one, the only, Big Devontae Keith.
was that, man?
Wolfpack Stone, baby.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk. I got some Wolfpacks on my highlight show, my rundown. So we're gonna talk a little Wolfpack here. Don't worry, Fitz. We'll talk a little Chapel Hill. We'll talk a little Duke here. A little App State. We got it all for it. A lot of college stuff.
App State. Sneaky good. Sneaky
Taking
good.
the
this
stairs, baby, to March Madness. We're gonna talk all about that. We've got NFL running backs in the crazy market that could be potentially, depending on if people get franchise tagged or not. We've got NFL Combine. We got a lot of good stuff. Good show right here. I'm excited for it. Devontae, I'm letting you take trivia here, man.
All right.
I'm excited to see how this goes.
All right. So just a little something light. I mean, it might be fairly easy for both of you. All right. So here's what's happening. So Rick Brunson and Jalen Brunson, they did a video, and they basically had a rundown of all the father-son, all the father-son groups in the NBA. So like somebody whose dad played in the NBA and who's playing the NBA right now. And I think they only covered 17 out of 41. So what I wanted to see is if you guys knew of not only the NBA, but also MLB and NFL father-son duos. So here's how it's going to go. I'll say the names. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say the names of it. I'm going to say their position and the team and like a little trivia fact that might give it up a little more. And then I guess we'll keep score from there. So sound good? Y'all think you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have a chance at this thing, but I'm excited.
You might, man.
I'm locked in.
All right, so let's start off a little easy, okay? So with this father-son duo, this is from the NBA. Both of them were point guards. The dad played for the Clippers. So also with the team, I'll go with the team that they're most likely known with.
Okay.
So the dad played for the Clippers, and the son played for the Knicks. Anything?
Oh,
man.
I got a guess.
All right.
Doc Rivers would be my guess, but for some reason I feel like those teams are wrong.
All right.
That's
not
really
good.
close.
Right.
I'm gonna guess Doc Rivers. That's my first guess.
All right. No, that's not.
And Austin Rivers.
No, that's not it. Hacky, what you think?
Yeah, I don't have a clue. Like he said, Doc Rivers, like, oh, that's good. And then he was like, the Knicks. I'm like, no, hold on. I don't think of Austin Rivers as part of the Knicks.
So just to help out, the trivia portion is the dad currently coaches on the same team that the son is on right now, and the son is on the Knicks right now.
Golly, Doc Rivers.
I'm gonna double down. I think it's Doc. Oh, dude, I don't have a clue.
You said he's
Right
coaching
now,
his kid right
in the
now.
league. The son plays for the Knicks right now, and his dad is on the coaching staff.
We got any good nicknames going on? Father-son duo.
You want another clue?
I need.
It's not Brunson. We've established
We did not
this.
establish it.
Is it Jalen Brunson?
And
Good.
What his dad's name is?
There
There it is.
Jimmy.
Rick and Jalen. So that's exactly
Is
what
it
I was
Rick?
talking about initially.
I pulled that out of my
Jalen and Rick
ass.
Brunson. All right.
Oh man. Damn, you even
Let's
texted that in the group, didn't you?
go.
Yes.
You were dropping hints. Oh Lord.
No wonder.
Yeah.
That's my photographic
All
memory
right.
coming back.
All right, let's go a little simpler. Let's move to the NFL.
Okay.
Let's move to the NFL.
Oh
All right,
my
so this
God.
father-son duo, both of them are running backs.
McCaffrey's.
Mm-mm.
God damn
Let
it.
me keep going.
No,
Oh,
was a
Ed
receiver.
was a receiver.
Ed was a
That's
wide
right.
receiver.
So both of them are running backs.
Okay.
So
The running back, y'all.
running back, the dad is most known for his tenure with the Niners, and the son is known for his tenure at Southern Miss currently.
Oh, the Gores, Frank Gore and I don't know his son's name. Frank Gore the third.
Almost it's Frank Gore Jr., but yeah, we'll
Oh,
take it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to him. That's
We'll-
good.
So yeah,
Really
Frank
good.
Gore and Frank Gore Jr.
I see. I thought the OG Frank Gore was junior, which I know that doesn't make any sense. but-
It-
You
I
actually
mean,
could be
yeah.
It would
onto
seem
I
like
got
it,
you.
but-
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
all right, so y'all are doing better on NFL, so let's stick to NFL. Let's go a little bit harder. So this father-son duo, so the father played wide receiver, the son currently plays cornerback. So both of them are known for playing for NFC South teams. The dad played for the Saints.
Oh, I know. Joe Horn.
Mhm.
And his son is the corner for the Panthers. J.C. Horn.
There it is.
Good
right?
job. Finn.
Boom!
There
Man.
it is. So quick
Let's
trivia
go.
before Joe Horn made it to the pro, this man used to work. Well, he's from Fayetteville, and when he dropped out of school, he worked at Bojangles at Fayetteville and got inspired by Jerry Rice's workout video. And the rest is history. All right, let's move on. So we got 2-1. I'm gonna see if you'll get this one. So this one is the NBA again, just to see if you can get it. All right. So this father-son duo, interestingly enough, the father had 3 sons in the NBA, at least 3, I believe. They all played. You don't have to name all of them, but just
Plumlee. Plumlee.
all of them played shooting guard, small forward.
Mm.
All right, so the 2 or 3.
Never
2,
mind.
3
My
spots.
answer doesn't work.
All right, so the dad played for the Warriors.
The Ball family.
No, he played football. He played football, bro. No, the dad played for the Warriors, and one of his sons played for the Nuggets, and the other known son he played for the Sonics. Anything?
Man.
Man, that is tough.
3 sons.
I mean, I thought Curry, but they don't have a
The
third.
dad didn't.
You know,
They
not
didn't
a
play for
third.
the Warriors. All right,
It's
so
gone.
let's go to the
Um,
trivia that'll.
Is it Tim Hardaway?
Nah.
Ah,
3 sons. So look,
Serious, okay,
here's the
okay.
trivia part. The dad created the granny free throw. He's well known for the granny free throw. And his son that played for the Sonics also played for the Spurs. Was a slam dunk champion.
That's crazy.
Right.
I think is it Rick Barry?
Yes.
That Rick Barry's the father.
Yeah,
Is Brent Barry, was he the dunk champion?
he was. He had Brent, John, Drew, Canyon, and somebody else, Sierra.
I don't know the other one.
I don't know the other one. They don't matter.
Sierra.
Not Brent. Okay. So that's
Hell yeah.
3-1.
Give me Brent.
yeah, he's kicking ass right now.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see something a little bit easier. All right.
I mean, I will
So-
say the granny free throw giveaway. That was a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
no
knows- everyone knows that's
brainer.
Rick Barry. Everyone knows that's
Yeah.
Rick Barry.
Everybody
All right.
except for me.
Fitz, this one is for you, but it might even throw you off. So this one is NFL. both the father and the son played offensive tackle. So we go into the lineman just for me. All right. Both of them played offensive tackle.
Okay.
The dad played for the Packers. He's most known for his thing with the Packers. And his son plays for the Packers right now.
Wait, same person?
No, the dad played for the Packers, but
Packers.
the son plays for the Packers right now.
How do I not know this?
I don't know. You tripping for real.
Offensive line?
OT, to be exact, if it helps out. Which side, I forgot, but either way, they play OT.
I'm just trying to think who the dad is.
I don't have a clue, man.
Like, it's not Bakhtiari.
Right.
Not Elton Jenkins. Not John Runyon. He's a guard, though. Oh, gosh. I am, like, kicking myself. And his dad played offensive line, too. Which means he would have been an O-lineman for probably Favre Rogers. You know, it's not Chad Clifton. It's not Brian Balaga, Iowa. It's not.
You want a third?
Oh man, what was that guy's name? Wale. It's like I can't remember.
No. All right. So the trivia facts. Right now, the dad that played lineman for the Packers is a House representative. And both he and his son played offensive line for the University of Michigan before they went pro.
Michigan. Yeah, Fitz, you're on an island over here, man.
He must be a rookie. He must be a rookie that like didn't play this year, or something like that. And I just like completely blanked out on who his dad was.
I ain't gonna lie.
Scott Wells.
Mm-mm.
No, he was a center. He was Favre center.
You give up? What about you, Ashley? You got any idea?
No.
Can I cheat? Can
I
I look
don't
at
even
Packers?
know.
Can I look at Packers offensive line in
Bro,
2002?
you supposed to know that by heart. What you talking about?
In 2002, can I look at who the?
You're supposed to know that by heart.
I want to know who the line was that blocked for Ahman Green when he set the franchise record. That's a little Packers trivia for you. Mike Whale was the guy I was thinking of. He was a left guard.
WAHLE with the ball hit. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just,
Mike Flanagan.
no. All right. Anyway, you actually said it. It was John Runyon and John Runyon Jr.
What?
Oh.
No
Oh, God,
freaking
yeah.
way. See, that's
Yeah,
I was stumped by the dad. I didn't know the dad. I thought him. I did think him, and I was just like, I don't.
You said John Runyon though.
I
That's all
know,
I'm like,
and I just
what
was
are
like,
you doing?
well, he doesn't have a dad. I was like, there wasn't another.
I was like, they didn't have a dad. What do you?
That's crazy. Well, I was like, there wasn't another Runyon. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, and the Michigan connection. Yeah, that's obvious. I completely forgot he was Michigan.
Yeah, all right. So is that
Man.
enough, or y'all want more? Or we all good?
I want
Give-
more.
Give us one more.
One more. All right.
Give me
What
claw
is
back.
it? Is it 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, we got it. I thought it's 7 game series.
Okay.
Keep
All
them
right.
coming till someone gets 4.
Let's move the MLB a little bit to make it equally hard. All right. So
Ken Griffey.
Yeah. King Griffey Jr., King Griffey.
all right. No, like that was the question. That was the no, I guess both y'all get a point because that was
Give it a we'll give it to Hacky.
Yeah, all right.
He
so
would have got it. He would have got
I need your Make-A-Wish. Yeah, I need it.
it.
All right, let's keep it at MLB.
Okay.
All right, so both of these boys they are designated hitters. Dad played for the Angels. He's most known for his tenure with the Angels. And the son is known right now for playing with the Blue Jays.
What's his name? Vlad.
Huh?
What's his last name?
It's there.
Vlad Guerrero? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero.
So which one is which? Was
son's junior, right?
Yeah.
And then dad's, I guess, senior.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, old Vladdy. Vladdy and Vladdy Senior.
Tied ball game, Fitz.
All right. I gave
A little bit of trivia.
Yeah.
This is the first father-son duo to be on MLB covers. So Vladdy Senior was on the cover of MLB 2006, and Vladdy's on the cover of the show 24.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A little bit of trivia. All right. Also, there was something I found out when I was doing research. Like, athletes suck at naming their kids. So, Hack, you did an amazing job.
I appreciate it.
All right. There it is. All right. Because this guy stumped us last time. I'm not going to tell you which time, but he did stump us on another trivia. All right. So, let's head back to NFL for the tiebreaker. Both these cats are quarterbacks. All right, this father-son duo, both of them quarterbacks. The son is known for his tenure with the Bucks, and his dad is known for his tenure with the Giants.
Oh, I got it. Phil Simms and Chris Simms.
There it is.
Nice.
And if you ask me which one's which, I might struggle. I think Phil is the dad.
Phil is the dad's name,
Yep.
so kind of easy, but yeah.
Locked it in. Had to secure that for sure. No, couldn't leave any questions, you know.
Shout out to the boy. Good job, Fitz. Good trivia, Devontae.
Good
That's
trivia.
By the edge up. He got an edge up for this, man. Got in.
I know, right? Gotta get that brain working.
I like that.
The fresh cut. Yeah, good job. Fitz, maybe we'll let you get a little trivia in there tomorrow, next week. Maybe we'll let you
I was ready on
trivia
that
master.
Super Bowl one.
I know. I was locked in.
I can't remember what it was. It was like winning coaches or something like
I think it was, yeah.
that. Yeah. It was
All right.
easy. That was easy. That was like a level 1 trivia.
Let's go to college basketball. Let's talk about a little court storming here. And I'm curious to get your all's opinion on this. So Kyle Fulowski, I don't know if you guys seen it or not, for Duke. He's going off the court. Wake Forest pulls off the upset, even though they were favorites by 2 points. They beat Duke on their home court. Fans rushed the court, even while time's still on the clock. And he just – does he maybe shove the kid? Is it probably a bang-bang play? I think it's a bang-bang play. I don't think he intentionally shoves the kid. But Kyle gets up with a bummed ankle or bum knee. And it really got a lot of people thinking, should we ban court storming or not? I got the video right here. What is your all's opinion about court storming here?
We also got mentioned Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the previous one.
I think so too. And I looked at Caitlin Clark, and I think I was the one that called it. I think she flopped. She sold it a little bit. Kyle here, it's hard to know.
Oh, that's some Duke bias. That's some Duke bias.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he sells this as bad as Caitlin did or not, but he did have to get help off court. I don't know.
I do love that the Demon Deacons still do the tie-dye, by the way.
Yeah.
Whatever they call them, not the Cameron Crazies, but the Demon Deacon version of a Cameron Crazy.
The Dickie Deacons.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Oh, man. They might be the dangerous Deeks now because they're injuring players left and right. Let Al Filipowski tell it. It was intentional. Nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. Not at all.
Get over yourself, boy.
Yeah.
But no, I get the concern with court storming, but also I specific going to state. Y'all realize they just recently started letting students storm the field, like the football field at NC State, because we wanted to do that when State beat Florida State. Security was not going for that. So all it is just like a matter of security, just like pay people to stand there and hold them off until, the court is safe. But for them to flat out say like no more court storming, like it's the same thing we've been saying with sportsmanship. Like, oh, act like you've been there. No, I'm not. Like, because we haven't. What are you talking about? So no, don't take away court storming. I mean, because even if they don't do it on the court, they're going to do it outside, and that's where it gets wicked outside.
Yeah.
So
did anyone check on that first fan? Run that again. The little clip. Watch the first fan that runs into him. Watch this first guy.
He tripped him.
Anybody check that? Did you see that guy?
Tripped him.
Yeah, but that
Who's
kid
checking on
right
that guy?
Also,
Who's checking on that guy?
Who's running full sprint on a court storm? Like usually it's a jog.
Dude, this guy.
This is a jog.
That guy,
guy's doing a
he
full
got
sprint.
clotheslined. Filipkowski clotheslined that guy.
Look, I to me it's a bang bang play. I don't know. That's the Duke bias probably in me. Maybe in the Duke hater in you too are like, yo, he did this shit intentionally. This is a Christian Laettner 4.0.
Yeah, I'm just
yeah.
No, I do think again, part of it is being paired with the Caitlin Clark thing.
Yes.
That happened 2 weeks before. As now it's like, whoa, is this a problem? Is this
right?
Is this something that we're kind of like slacking on? That I know security's there to protect like the coaches and I guess the teams, but it feels like mainly the coaches. So like, has there been protocol for that? Is it getting slack, or have they not really ever had protocol and it's just kind of some fluky incidents here? Because I do think you have to protect the players. Like if we're being honest, yes, you have to protect the players the best you can in this situation. So if it means you let the kids rush the floor, because like that's the other thing is like storming the court, they can stop it from happening if they want to. Right. It's not like the college kids are really just overrunning security. Maybe they are. But I doubt it. I don't think that's. I think they
Wake Forest. No, there's no way.
They could totally like handle that if they wanted to. So maybe it's just standing, just kind of having your team there standing, and then saying, just hang on, guys, and then let them go. Or I know that seems a little fluky or a little lame, but. I do think they need to just figure out a way to give a little bit of breathing time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna be like, it's ruining the game. It's ruining the atmosphere. I mean, safety feels like the number one priority.
Yeah, I feel
everybody.
like
even the fan that got clotheslined by Filipkowski.
Yeah.
Who's probably that guy's. I hope that guy's okay. Has anyone checked on him?
Oh my God!
I saw on the ticker.
How do we know that kid's not like, looked like he probably like got the air like taken out of him. He's like, ugh.
Dude, that Joker popped right back up by a crackhead. I don't know what you're talking about. He popped right. That stuff. I tell you what, I like the way Villanova does it. Is that security immediately surrounds the opposing team's bench, and then they escort them out like as like almost a big team huddle, and they still let the fans rush, but the fans know, hey, you don't fuck with the visitor team. Security's all around them, like big bear hug. They walk them through the tunnel. To me, I think that's the best way to do it. You let the kids still storm, because let's be honest, I've rushed the field before. I've done it a few times. I've court chased. I've storm chased here. Like I'm all for it. Let the college kids be funny, because you get one time in your life to be a dumb college kid. Enjoy it. Be all in on it. On the flip side, I do think every athlete needs one free fight per season.
Hello. I like
no trouble, no nothing. Like that guy ran a Kyle right there. Kyle's allowed to drop the gloves. Say, hey, I'm beating the brakes off you real quick. There's goes the one for the season,
I kind of agree. I definitely agree. I did see like on a ticker that he's still experiencing soreness. I'm not gonna lie. Like now that I'm somewhat related. I feel bad for talking bad about it, but like I can't. It's the same thing. Like you know how somebody calls a foul and pick up and they just milk it.
Yeah.
This feels like that, and it's bothering me, bro. Like your knee got bumped by somebody that was 120 soaking wet. Chill out, bro. Like come on now.
And it went from his ankle to his knee.
His knee got bumped. You can see that.
Like,
he tripped the guy, and when the guy tripped, it bumped. Well, I don't know. Either he got clothesline, he got pushed. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's a second dude behind Filipowski when he did like a little spin-a-rooney. He kind of like pushed him in the back, I guess, to make sure he didn't trip on his other ankle. See, boom, Heisman. I think he did it on purpose, or like
I mean that. But that first guy, come on,
like the good game bozo type shit.
Yeah, that's. People are like on X on Twitter. They're talking about like, oh, he's trying to shove Kyle down. I'm like, no, I think he's trying to be a dick and say, hey, good game, buddy, and doesn't realize Kyle's already tripping. Yeah,
I don't know.
That first fan is just eating it, man.
Yeah.
It just
rightfully so. You go full speed on the court for him. Everybody knows you go 70%, man.
Oh man!
Like we used to always tell people, like, make sure you jog off the field, jog off the court. You remember once the game, I mean, granted, he was probably tired, whatever, but get out the way. Like,
that is
true.
True.
Don't do part to see for you. They don't know.
Head on a swivel. Yeah. That's true.
Protect yourself.
All right. Let's stay with college hoops, man. We got some good conversation here. Let's talk about a little NCAA locks and sleeper picks for us. You know, obviously, me and Fitz are all in on App State. We're taking the stairs. Coach Kern's got those boys rolling. Sneaky good. And I feel like they're going to make some noise come March here. I think they'll win the Sun Belt. I think they'll win the tournament, speaking of existence. And I think they'll put on a show in some brackets and they'll bust them up.
No, they seem like a 12 or 13 seed.
Yeah,
that's gonna be dangerous for
They
sure.
go far just off the cut of the jersey. I like the fact they got you next.
Oh yeah,
those are clean. They've had some weak basketball jerseys over the years. I like those.
Yeah, I also like the Script Mountaineers, the white home jerseys. Those are fresh. Those are fresh. So you know, obviously, App State. Probably me and Fitz is you name it a sleeper here. What's some other sleepers or locks that you guys have going in this tournament? Obviously, UNC's in a hot start. Houston Cougars, #1 team in the country. I feel like they've been there almost all season long. They're dominant. UConn. What's some other ones for you guys?
Some sleeper teams. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell.
I had to do my research.
Yeah. You know, like I said before, I've been watching a lot of Big East. So I don't even want to call Creighton a sleeper team. Like they're pretty good. And either that or like everybody just seems kind of bad. But I guess you can probably go to the SEC for some sleeper teams. Like South Carolina, it seems like they could be poised to make a little run.
The Cocks are making noise, yeah.
Yeah, once again. I'm trying to think if it's anybody in the Pac-12, man, I can't call it like maybe Colorado, but again, like what I've been seeing before, it's not that great. Well, Arizona State might, I believe in them, so I'll take Arizona State and USC.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. I like those.
I'm looking right now. I'm just going by conference. South Florida's on a 13-game win streak.
Oh, shout out to our boy Jeff Attinelli. He pointed that out today on Instagram from Smack Apparel, and he's got a whole thing going on with pro soccer and stuff. But he was like, "Yo, UCF, check them out. They're rolling." And yeah, hell yeah, Bulls on parade. They're rolling.
I can't remember them being ever in the. Have they ever made it to the tournament?
They're ranked. Yeah, they're ranked right now, right?
They're in the top 25.
Foul and they played Duke. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. That was That's UCF. This is USF, South Florida.
South Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, it's USF that's in it.
USF. Yeah.
Oh shit, I got nothing there. My fault.
I know they've never been ranked before.
Okay. I don't think I can recall them being in the tournament.
Which one did the Jordan brothers play for? Was that UCF?
That was UCF, yep.
Damn. Oh, wow. I got nothing.
Just going through. You can't count out Princeton.
No, yeah. Bunch
And
of
they've
nerds.
been their program. They've been really consistent these past few years. That they've always seemed to be pretty strong. I know they're 3-point heavy usually. Man, Indiana State. That's really funny. Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird, baby.
Larry Bird alum.
Also, sick jerseys. I don't have a good picture out for it.
Oh, the blue and whites.
The blue and whites, and they've got
Yeah.
the eye is the state logo outline of Indiana. They're filthy. They're sick.
They also have a guy that's kind of like a sneaky
Jokic.
good March Madness player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that plays like Jokic.
Robbie Avila. He wears goggles and a headband.
Oh
yeah.
No, that
Big
guy,
dog.
that is your classic. They're gonna make a run.
That's
And
like your
he's gonna
Dougie.
be-
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
I love it.
That's great.
Circling
I'm
back
just-
real quick, South Florida's only made the tournament 3 times, 90,
Oh.
92, which they got bounced in the first round. In
Okay.
2012, they won the first round game, lost second round.
I'm
Okay.
looking at that roster right now just to see if there was anybody that made it, and boy, they must have been some dogs because I don't know any of these players. Let me see, 2011. Okay.
I'm in the S's on my conferences. So like I'm in the SEC right now. So I have many more conferences to go.
Yeah.
Alabama, I feel like they're kind of slept on. Again, they've been a consistent team the last few years. I mean, they're 19-8.
They've
They're-
had
but
some
they're
lottery
s-
picks past few years. Now it's
Yeah.
like they don't have that
They're
star
second
power.
in the SEC.
Yeah.
I just feel like this could be their year to be like. I feel like Tom Izzo for Michigan State was like this, where he would just take teams from that like 7 or 8 seed
Yeah.
and just kind of peak right at the end. Like if
Right.
Bama just kind of finishes strong here, they've been in the tournament. They know these games now that maybe they could spoil someone. I don't know. I would be curious to see Bama.
I'm gonna pivot this real quick while you talk. Michigan State, Tom Izzo. I feel like Tom Izzo's done. Like I don't think they'll fire him. They'll bring him in the office this season. They'll say, "Hey, you're gonna walk, or we will fire you." I feel like the writing's on the wall. Like Coach K, Roy Williams, Calhoun. All these guys have left. Boeheim. I feel like Izzo's kind of the last guard, and like they're sitting there in the clouds, like in Happy Gilmore. They're saying, "Come home, Tommy."
Wow, St. Mary's.
Yeah, the Gales, baby.
Wow. They are
St.
14th
Mary's.
conference.
8-9.
They haven't lost to Gonzaga.
Yeah.
15-game win streak. That's impressive. I'm looking at their again. They've been there. Them and Gonzaga the past few years have shown they're
Consistent.
dogs.
Yep.
I'm just looking at.
Utah State. Utah State. Is Utah State up there?
Ooh.
They have one dude, great hustle boy that's damn near unstoppable.
I think they got a chance to be in. I haven't seen if they're on the bubble or not here, but I think they've got a chance to be in.
Oh man, my last one, Grand Canyon, the Antelopes.
Really?
I remember last year they had my highest senior score.
Yeah, that's right.
Of any team. I'd be curious. I think they've got another. They've kind of either they've got the super senior factor, like they've got kids that still haven't graduated, or I'm remembering they had a lot of seniors and juniors in the program. Always like that. Always like that.
And I like their atmosphere. When this show makes their first $1 million, we're flying out to Grand Canyon University game because that place is like a nightclub out there. It's fun. That's a fun environment.
Are you for real?
Dude, isn't that what?
Isn't that a Christian school?
Yeah, dude. But they get down for game day.
That's
It's
great.
fun, man. I love it. Obviously, on the screen, New Mexico, you got to watch out for the Lobos. I feel like they've got a chance here. They're 32nd in the AP poll, but I feel like they can make some noise. They got 3 guys who I think they can play at the next level. I don't know. They're obviously not lottery picks. They might be round 2 picks or even undrafted guys. But I feel like they've got 3 guys, a core nucleus that's been together for 2-3 years, which is always dangerous in March Madness. Kind of going back to what Fitz says.
They also have 2 NBA pedigrees. That guy that you have right there in the graphic, his dad is Eddie House from the Celtics bucket. And then I think
Bucket.
Jamal Mashburn's
Ashburn. Yep.
Jamal Mashburn's son, which is kind of crazy to think because it's like we've seen these guys full careers and now like their son's about to go to NBA and it's like
It
dang.
makes us feel old.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this Grand Canyon squad: junior, senior,
Yeah.
junior, like in their rotation.
It's setting up. It's setting up for you.
They do have a sophomore in there.
So that means their
Duke Brennan is a sophomore,
right? Their seniors played in the tournament last year, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shoot.
and they got red shirt senior Gabe McLaughlin.
Ooh. They made some noise.
Which he has a hearing. Oh, sorry, that's a pronunciation guy. I thought that was like he's like hearing impaired.
He's deaf. They're just
I was like,
sign language.
No, okay. That's my way too early sleeper pick for a bracket buster.
Yeah.
Would be Grand Canyon. They'd be like the 14 seed that upsets a 3.
Let's go Antelopes, baby. I like it. I'm here. Sam, Yellow Dark Magician, shout out to him. He's saying, watch out for Texas, Max Abrams if they get in. I agree. I feel like. What'd you say?
No, they have been pretty scary. Max Adams, I think he's a.
So he's still playing?
Yes, like
that's
wild.
He transferred. He transferred from. Where was he at? He wasn't at.
Was it Texas Tech or something?
I was thinking he was at Pitt, unless I'm thinking of a different person.
I don't know, but either way, he's leading them pretty well. And
Oral Roberts.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Shout out the Summit League.
And that's when they were made a run. Remember, he was part of that big run.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, he was great. So he's okay. So he's transferred. That's interesting.
That's exciting.
Damn.
I like it. All right, let's move on. A little college football here, real quick. We're talking NFL Combine. Comes out today that. Let's get the right graphic. Hell yeah. That Caleb Williams and Jay Daniels will not throw combine, which I feel like we're used to that scene now. I feel like if you're a top 5, top 10 pick, it really doesn't help you to throw the ball on your NFL Combine day. You might as well do it on your pro day with wide receivers you're used to. It makes you look a little bit better. But on the flip side, you got guys like Spencer Rattler, J.J. McCarthy, that I feel like they have to go out here and ball out on the NFL Combine to get that draft stock, especially a guy like Spencer Rattler. J.J., who has been anywhere from a 9th pick overall to a 2nd round, 3rd round pick. I feel like he's got to really produce here for this NFL Combine. How do you guys feel about it? Guys not throwing, they're throwing. What's your all's takes here?
I think I heard Maserati Marv was not running the 40 or something. He wasn't doing something. So
yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, it kind of. I won't say it defeats the purpose or anything, but I see it more for Jaden Daniels than Caleb Williams. Because Caleb Williams, those last few games, he was looking kind of funny in the light. So it's like you don't want to do one thing to kind of prove him wrong, just to like give him a little taste or something. But
yeah,
he believes in himself. I believe in him too.
What is that? JJ McCarthy? Was he meditating? Wow.
That's what he does. Yeah.
Talked about it. They said he one of the coaches put him on the meditating and visualization and stuff, and I guess it helps. So he actually might end up being in the 2nd round, but going to the 49ers or something.
Oh, I could see that. I could see that.
He's a bust. Bust. This is a classic. Like this would be a Mel Kiper Golden Boy.
This is Brady Quinn all over again.
Yeah, he's gonna be hyping up this guy,
dude. I look at this quarterback draft class, and I've said it before. I'll say it again, man. I'm not impressed. Other positions are phenomenal. Linebackers, a guy like Peyton Wilson, right, from NC State. Yeah, Wilson. Linebacker. Obviously, his injury report is not the best, but everything else he's off the charts with. I feel like he needs a big NFL Combine day, but him being a sleeper at linebacker is scary. That just shows you how deep this linebacker draft is. Defensive end, edge rushers. I feel like this is a big draft for every other position. Obviously, quarterbacks get the main media attention, but Any other Combine thoughts for you guys?
I I'm I think I missed part of it, but I'm actually looking kind of forward to it just to see what happens, like who shows off better than what they were, because apparently there were a lot of people in that not All American, but like the Senior Bowl. A lot of people showed off that people had forgotten about. So I'm thinking you probably see the same thing in the combine too as well. So I always like the combine too, because there was a point when I was in high school where I would just like I was actually a GM or something, and I would write down players' names and stuff who I thought my team would have. And come to think about it, like since being a Falcons fan, they should have hired me. Maybe, I just found out today they took Takk McKinley over TJ Watt. So
TJ Watt.
Maybe
that
they
hurt.
could have used my little notebook back then, but
It could have helped.
Neither here nor there. We were looking forward.
No, I like it.
I trust the process. I apologize to Goot. I apologize. I reacted like every other Packer fan to Jordan Love pick and other picks and all these things. But this was my favorite Packers team I've ever watched. So I'm all in on Goot. I trust the process. I don't need to keep a notebook like Vontae or anything like that. I'll sit back and I trust them. I think they're doing the right things.
You're so lucky. I have a 6-month-old, because I would find that clip right now and insert it of you just going in on Goots. All right, man. You're lucky.
Hey, I can be wrong. That's all I'm saying. And this is why people come to the pub.
That's
because
right.
we have integrity here.
Yeah, we're not Stephen A. Smith. We can accept when we're wrong.
I know when there's an egg on my face. I know when I'm wrong, and it's more often than not. It's more.
How do you feel about Daniel Jones? You feel like that's an egg yet?
I'm off the train.
Okay, he's off the train. Part 2.
I think I'm 2 years clean. 2 years off the train.
I'll give you a year. I feel like you were.
I jumped on Tommy DeVito. I jumped on Tommy DeVito, so I don't know if that's part of the coattails. I was in on Tommy DeVito.
I like that. All right, listeners, watchers, give us your sleeper for the NFL Combine. Give us your guy who needs the biggest weekend there, or someone who needs to sit out more drills and protect their draft status. Let us know. All right, one more college thing. I lied. NIL deals, NCAA. It feels like NIL's won this thing. Tennessee, Virginia were the first states to say, hey, I'm backing the NIL deals. I'm backing the athletes, that they're allowed to negotiate these deals before they even step foot on campus, and basically told the NCAA they don't have any real fighting power here. For someone that's grown up in the communist era of NCAA, where I feel like they've just ruled with an iron fist, there's black and white, there's no gray areas, right or wrong. I love to see the NCAA getting kind of put in their place here by the court system. I love it. I'm all for it.
Yeah. I was reading up on it. Do y'all remember, I think it was maybe 2, maybe 3 years ago, where Nick Saban said what he said about Jimbo Fisher having to buy that recruiting class from Texas A&M, and Jimbo came back on him and said, like, the nerve. You know what I'm saying? He said more, obviously. He said it kind of professionally. He was like, there are other people, doing underhanded paying for players. I didn't have to pay for my players. And I thought about it because in the article, they were talking about how a lot more coaches outside were getting worried because they were like, oh, shoot, we've been had.
Mm-hmm.
So, but apparently those 2 press conferences kind of sparked the whole conversation about NIL getting the ball rolling for it. So it's all Nick Saban's fault. And I find it funny how, like, as soon as it was getting rolling, he was like, oh, I'm going to retire as the czar or whatever. So I think that's kind of messed up. But the NCAA, I remember it, the NCAA basically said that if we do this, there will something about like how different schools will have all the power, the power. And I'm thinking like, bro, this has kind of been a thing. Like all the money is in the SEC.
Yeah.
All the money, even before that, all the money was in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Like stop playing. Well, come on now. Be for real. Don't play with us like that. They were like, no, we have to make sure it's right. And then they were trying to get Congress in on it too. Again, It was like, Congress, we need help to build antitrust laws, and Congress is not hearing it, 'Cause
Yeah.
who asks the government for things at this point, you know? But
I
yeah,
love it.
it's been a wild ride to say the least. I think Kirk Herbstreit, he said something about he was trying to be messy. He was like how the SEC and Big Ten Big Ten are they commissioners? Yeah, Big Ten commissioners should be like in charge of the NCAA or like completely disband the NCAA, and basically each conference has their own commissioner or something like that. I was like, I don't know about that, Chief. You kind of wilding, but I see what he was saying about not having one governing body control
Right.
everything, because they have been tripping. Like now that I understand a little bit more, they have been tripping.
No, yeah, I agree. And like, I think Congress realizes what we've all known for years here. Like, there's a reason why you go to Bama's campus and there's 100 Chryslers driving around. Like, they've been doing this for a long time, man. Like, it ain't nothing changed. And yeah,
Sheen, boy.
really good points. It is. Yeah. Fitz, any thoughts from you, real quick?
I got nothing. The NIL is I can't remember if Tim said it at one point. Just it's the Wild West. It still feels like the Wild West.
And I love it. And we're getting NCAA 25 back thanks to it. And I'm all in.
I did see something about it. So I don't know if I didn't read all the bylaws, but apparently like all this stuff like NIL is supposed to take place on August 1st. So now I'm wondering, is that going to push back the day of the game dropping like by like a month or so? But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not.
We'll see. And hey, it's on Xbox Marketplace and PlayStation. It's up there. You can't buy it yet, but you can add it to your wish list. So we're getting closer, boys. We're getting closer.
And the return of YOLO Swagtron. I'm telling you.
We talked about last week. Get rid of microtransactions.
We might need to collab with Yellow Dark Magician and see if we can do like a stream a season.
Sam,
stream of my career.
We're gonna hook this up, man. We'll get together on this. This would be good. And we're also gonna get you on the pod officially, Sam. I think it'd be good. Talk it
that'd
out.
be great.
You and Jesse got some good points. We appreciate it. All right, let's stay with football real quick. It's running back for days out there for this free agency market, potentially. Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard lead the list here of probably guys not being tagged. There's a 90% chance they won't get tagged. There still is a chance they'll get tagged. Tier below, which it may be a tier below to you, maybe not to other people. DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, Derek the King Henry, Austin Eckler, they're set to hit the free market as long as they're not franchise tagged. I mean, you talk about these running backs that, I mean, they're household names. These are running back ones hitting the free market all at once, potentially. I love it. As a Bengals fan, I would love to get Joe Mixon. And hell, give me Dobbins from the Ravens. Get him over here. Josh Jacobs. Give me King Henry. I don't care. Give me another premier back to go with him. I'm all in on this.
Chase Evans? Not Chase. Well, yeah, you giving up on Chase Brown?
Chase Brown. I'm not giving up on him, but he's not on this list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's not in this tier.
Right. I don't know. This is kind of wild to see because just going off of I guess it matches up too, because now that I think about it, it's not really like generationally talented running backs coming in from the draft. Like there's a lot of sleeper picks like Marshawn Lloyd from USC. He was pretty good. I guess Blake Corum. That was somebody else I was looking at, but there's like a couple of sleepers. Like it's a couple of like RB2, day one RB2s or whatever. But you got guys like this just roaming about for a place to sleep, late ahead and stuff. I think it's worth it to look into. But then you also have to think about like what teams are in that need. So I don't know.
So I hate to say this, but I think with NIL, I think NIL going up especially for running backs and running back money, and the NFL just kind of being bottom of the barrel. This my crazy hot take. Could this be the end of the NFL running back? Like, could we just never see? Like, I'm just saying, there's more incentive for you to stay in college as a running back. You're gonna put all your miles in the college football. That then when you get to the pros, like, what is your shelf life? And it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy to say, hey, just stay in college as long as you can. Yeah. And I don't know. I just worry about this running back market. It's like, is this kind of the trend? Like that there's just not going to be – it is going to be a more running back by committee. We're already seeing that. It's already kind of a running back by committee. Does that mean kind of these superstars are just always going to be kind of like jumping team to team? Doesn't mean that the position's dead. I don't think – I think that's just me trying to be like Skip Bayless. I'm trying to just like bait it a little bit.
Yeah.
But in a sense, it's just further and further away from what football was in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, where the face of your team was the running back almost, like right behind the quarterback. And that just seems further and further away.
Right. Because if we could ask who's Barry Sanders' quarterback, and you'd be like, who? I don't
Scott
know.
Mitchell.
Right? Oh,
anyway, no, that's only from but yeah,
good trivia pool there.
It's interesting though because we grew up with players kind of staying in college for about 3 or 4 years before they made it to the league anyway, unless they were like super generational,
right?
And then now, it's kind of hard to find that superstar position. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know if it's just me getting older, or just like the state of people lowering expectations. But like, I genuinely don't know like who the next superstar is gonna be coming out of college and like for years to come. So with that being said, it would probably make sense for running backs to stay, get their money up, because NFL is acting like they don't want to pay running backs anyway. So they just deal with the old heads they got. That way, you have more of them. You get kind of more incentivized to play like a younger running back or something.
Now, I will play devil's advocate here. Jalen Wright, one of the best running backs coming out of this draft from Tennessee, he got paid $500,000 this past season. Maybe a little bit more here or there, give or take. But he's still not in the million club.
Yeah.
If Tony Pollard, Saquon, or Josh Jacobs take their franchise tag, they're making at least $14 million just off the tag. So the big money is still in the league. It's just eventually that NIL money will start to catch up a little bit for some of these high prolific guys. But I feel like the mindset for these boosters and for these clubs that funnel NIL money is the same as the NFL. Like, why would we put $2 million into Marshawn Lattimore, who's going to blow his knee out in week 5 against Tennessee? Like, I think that mindset probably still stays the same. That's me playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Saquon Barkley, like the example of Saquon, where he just signed like $1 million, like he had $1 million contract last year, right? Yeah. And so to play 1 year, and just it's like this guy was the guy at Penn State.
Yeah.
Like if they had NIL when Saquon was playing, I would imagine he's making like, I don't know, $4 million. Like in that as a college student.
Just about.
Yeah.
I know. Damn, that is the point.
Yeah, there's obviously more money in the NFL though than college, but I understand what you're saying.
But is it though? Like if you
I'm thinking for specifically just kind of running backs in their prime. But I mean it's all, I mean Bijan get that fat contract
off of Mustard.
Yeah.
Something else probably. But no, shout out Jalen Wright, Durham's finest. But, I don't know. You got to wonder, too, like, of all the people we've been talking about, like, all the running back superstars, especially Derrick Henry, like, his better year, like, he's still somewhat unstoppable. And, like, I don't see any upcoming running backs basically being like him.
Mhm.
So like he still has a market. I mean, bruh's still built like a edge rusher that can still run really fast.
Right.
Like he's
Yeah.
good, but at the same time, that knee injury, and then you have to wonder like what teams are gonna be able to fit him into their system. You know what I'm saying? Like what if he has to be a zone? I don't know, like what if he has to bounce out? I don't think he's pretty good at bouncing out, but like what if they make him cut 1 or 2 times before the hole?
Right.
Like he's getting older now. He can't do that no more. So
Yeah.
it's not Yuli no more. So
Well, the Packers would use him like they use AJ Dillon, which is not nearly enough for
It's not efficient. Yeah.
for a bell cow back like Henry.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't fit in that LaFleur scheme.
Right.
and he can't,
Which is
like,
also the Niners scheme, which is also the Rams scheme, which is like the
most
modern,
of the leagues.
Yeah, it's like the modern scheme.
Yeah.
but he's not a catching running back. Like he can catch, but that's not where he gets his money from. So I don't know how well that would work out either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I will say, just for our listeners and watchers, Bijan Robinson's NIL money was $1.7 million. His rookie contract, 4 years, $21.7 million. So, all right, let's talk a little MLB uniforms here, boys. I don't know if you got a chance to see these Fanatics uniforms, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. Look at these 2 uniforms on the left. What
Mariners.
It's crazy, right? If you look at it, the names are smaller. The fit looks almost like a T-shirt. Now, apparently, the players like playing in it because it's a little bit lighter. But me as a fan, someone who wants to buy a jersey, I don't want to buy that jersey. That feels like the cheap one. That feels like, oh, that's the that's down on 42nd Street special over there.
The Little League team sponsored by the gas station.
Yeah, right. I don't like the look of it. And me as a consumer, I'm not buying it. I feel like Nike and Fanatics really dropped the ball here. Now, if the players like it, that's great. I feel like you can still use the same material, but give us the same font, give us the same size, give us the same feel for it. It's weird to me.
Is the name number still stitched on?
Yes, it's still stitched on.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
It looks like it's.
I know it looks like it's like screen pressed. Yeah.
That's like the Seinfeld episode where George Costanza changes the Yankees uniforms, goes to 100% cotton.
Right. Yeah.
And then they.
That's good. That's a good.
Have issues there. Like there's some George Costanza in the organization going like, "Yo, these are great."
Yeah, exactly.
Just train wreck.
I don't know, bro.
And the pants are supposed to be see through, like.
Oh, that was real?
Yeah, it's real.
Bro, I for real thought those were like practice uniforms. So like this is what's going on for like the season?
Yeah.
Man, what type of freak shit?
Right? Look, I'm just saying you can see a lot of outlines, a lot of see-through stuff that you probably shouldn't be able to see here. Okay. Wild. But I mean, do you guys like these jerseys? I mean, how do you feel about it? I feel like we're all on the same page here.
Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm cool on it. Maybe the front looks cool, but the way it's looking now, if they're using less material, like if it's dry fit or something, they're still charging the same amount. Bro, I don't know. Like we got to go back to the drawing board for this one. Because I honestly, looking at the left, I'm thinking it seems like a T-shirt jersey, like
right
they have an NBA or something.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
I kind of rock with those, but I don't know about this.
And I feel like this is their version of like what college hoops went through, like when we were like maybe 2010, 29, where they're doing the skin tight, like T-shirt, like you know what I'm talking about, compression shirts almost.
See, and that's what pissed me off about that whole the reverse sweep that the Cavs did on the Warriors. They did it wearing those damn sleeve uniforms.
Yeah,
it was ugly.
Those tight shirts. Yeah, and then they kept winning, so they kept wearing them. I was like, oh, so just forever in history, that sports moment, that iconic moment. They're just wearing those stupid ass shirts. It's like, come on, man.
Exactly. All right. And anything else, guys, you want to talk about real quick?
I got nothing.
Solid episode. We got our pub parlay and we got a random question real quick. We got to give a shout out to Jesse here. Is this a championship or bust season for Caitlin Clark in Iowa? Without a doubt, I say yes with how much hype she's had. I feel like we've seen the downfall of LSU, but they won the Natty last year. So I feel like they've got the monkey off their back. They've got the ring here. Caitlin Clark, with all the hype she's had, she's trying to pass Pistol Pete's record this season, which oranges and apples. Pistol Pete didn't play his freshman year. To me, it's a make or break year for Caitlin Clark in Iowa. Thoughts from you guys real quick?
She better pray she doesn't go through Don Staley because USC is going to be ready.
Don.
I don't think they're.
That's true.
I think they'll be ready. But I think Caitlin Clark will definitely make a run. But there's a lot of good squads in there. Not a lot, but there's a handful that I think could give her some problems.
Spoiler. Yep.
Mainly, UConn would kind of be the low end of the spectrum. You'd be curious. NC State would be kind of a sneaky.
Sneaky as
they'd be a sneaky opponent.
Sneaky as
against Iowa.
Yeah.
Scary.
All right, pub parlay time. Let's make some money, boys. And
Ooh.
we were 2 for 3 last week. Egg on my face. I
can't believe I called that Columbia upset. Let's go, Ivy League.
Also, so my bookie, you've got to put women's Ivy League's hoop on there to pick. I couldn't pick it, Fitz, but it was money for us. Man,
I was locked in.
Yeah, that was good call. I feel like women's.
I'm getting it back. This is where I thrive. February, March, my picks are flawless in college.
I love it.
Knock on.
All right. What day do you guys want? Friday, Saturday, Sunday? We can do it any of those 3.
Most of the games on Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday. I like
it. I got a tasty one on Saturday.
Lay it on us.
I'll take Gonzaga over St. Mary's at St. Mary's. I think the win streak comes to an abrupt halt. I think Gonzaga finds a way on top.
Fitz, I wrote down the opposite of that.
Well, I
had St. Mary's. Ugh.
Nope. Take the Zags.
All right.
Believe in.
We're gonna make sure we.
In them.
I hope we zag instead of zig. I hope you're right about this.
I'm going Baylor over Kansas.
Sick 'em.
Bears.
I feel like Baylor's been on a little run lately, right?
Yeah, they were in a tight one with TCU. That was actually a good game. They went in a tight one with TCU last night. Yeah, last night.
I like it. You guys are both doing college hoops. I'm going the ice. I'm going to do the Hurricanes taking on the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets are a favorite here by half a goal. I feel like it's in PNC Arena. It's in Raleigh. Hurricanes are going to get it done.
Ooh.
So we get.
That's probably a better pick than. That's a safe pick, I think.
So we got Zaga, Baylor money line, college hoops, and then Canes money line Saturday for a little NHL action. There's our pub parlay. Random question. I got one, unless you guys have one.
Nice.
You haven't had one.
Hit me with
All right. So there's this video of Sir Cam Newton getting jumped by 3 guys. And Cam Newton is like a damn superhero. The hat doesn't move from his head. He just body bags one person with one arm. He pushes another guy off with another one. Like, this is all what Cam Newton's 6'4", 6'5", 200 plus pounds.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a pro athlete, and you fuck with the wrong guy. So my random question is, us 3 ganging up on one athlete, who can we take down?
So
it's Hacky, Fitz, and Keith.
Who can we take down, or what's going to be the most surprising takedown?
Maybe the most surprising takedown.
Because we could say Rodrigo Blankenship,
right,
or something like
and
that.
Goggles off.
I don't know. I feel like he has a knife in his sock or some shit.
He's just such a nice guy. I couldn't go through with it. I feel like picking on the
Take your
smallest guy
goggles
in the
off, man. I
room.
don't want to punch the guy in glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
All right. Okay.
So us three against one athlete, or maybe we want to do 3-on-3 if you got a trio in mind. But us three, pro athlete. Who can we take down? What's our peak? What's our ceiling here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think we could take down Justin Herbert.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I like that.
no, he's a big
No,
guy.
he's just tall, man. He all right. He's only 1 or 2 inches taller than me. I'm 6'4". Can't put it in.
Gosh, can you imagine trying to take down Eckler though?
He's so low. Like that's like you have, bro. You got the leverage, like
That guy, that he would mess you up.
I might take a hell of a blast.
That
double.
guy is. He could probably fight 10 people. If Cam can fight 3, Eckler's fighting a damn army.
He's fighting an army. Yeah.
I don't know how to answer this question. Just like Micah Parsons, bring him on.
Yeah, you got it.
Fucking let's go.
Like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I'm thinking football. That's where my head's at. And I don't even know like what position is like. Would it be like a corner? I feel like they're tenacious. I wouldn't want to mess with a corner. You gotta take line out of the equation. You're not messing with offensive or defensive line. Probably receiver is your best bet.
Also, the vibes are too high.
I feel like receiver would
Yeah.
be your best bet. Like, is Tyreek Hill? Is that
Bro, I don't think
plausible?
he'll die.
He
I don't
seems
think
like
he'll
a
die.
superhero.
I don't know about that one. I don't think he'll go down for.
Yeah, no, that's like fighting Dash from The Incredibles. Like, I don't think you're not gonna have a chance in that fight. Adam Thielen.
He seems like he has
plausible.
big, heavy hands.
Yeah.
He's a Minnesota boy. He's probably seen his share of bar fight or bar scenes out in wherever he was. Mankato. Where's it? Wisconsin? I can't remember. Minnesota, Stillwater. I think that's where he was from.
Damn that.
Yeah. Also, Thielen probably played hockey growing up. You never know with these Minnesota kids. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm giving you mine. I don't give a fuck. But us three are taking him down, and there's no doubt. It's LeBron James.
What's the
LaFlop?
plan? What's the?
We're
I'm
fucking going
listening.
for it.
What's the game plan?
All right, Keith. I'm gonna hop on your shoulders. Okay, we're gonna make this eye to eye level. Fitz, you're drop kicking him in the left knee, right in the ACL,
Good.
and then we're going to work, boys. We're going to work.
Damn.
Dirty bar fight.
Actually, I got my answer now. Kyle Filipowski.
Oh,
Easy takedown. Easiest takedown ever. I can just breathe on him. He's gonna fall over. So
Hey, he
that's my
didn't fall
final
over that
answer.
video. He didn't
Final
fall
answer.
over.
Kyle Filipowski.
Yeah, I think a sleeper one as far as like somebody we could surprisingly take down. What is bro's name?
Dude, I still that first fan, man. Every time.
Look, he sent that fan flying, and that fan
That
probably
dude
weighs
is
50
flying.
more
He's
pounds
on
than
the.
me.
He's on the phone. Do you notice I think he's on
that's
the
what it was.
phone.
I thought he was just talking.
I think he was just talking too.
Oh,
Or maybe not. I don't know. Either he
It's
was
a kind
like
of
an
victim role.
Instagram story or something.
you know what? I'm a be honest. If that was Cam, all right. So I'm thinking Cam is 6'5", about 250. I'm 6'4", about 250. I think we got Josh Allen.
Ooh,
We got Josh Allen.
I like it. A little sneakiness.
Yeah, you get his neck. I got the body work. You know, Fitz, you can take him down by the leg and all that stuff.
I'm here for it. We're gonna Dan Campbell on. We're buying kneecaps to Josh Allen. Tim would probably come back from the grave and help us with that. I don't know why he hates Josh Allen so much, but he'd probably come back.
Oh man, I could have used Tim's injury diagnosis on that first fan.
No, we do. We should have called him up.
Like, dude, that's a separated shoulder. That's a ligament
Damn.
tear in the sternum. I don't know what he would have said. He would have said something.
It's way past his bedtime. Otherwise, we'd call him. Damn it. Hey, good episode, boys. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and we'll catch you guys next week.
See you, everybody. Follow Yellow Dark Magician, Twitch, stream night Tuesdays. We do the Twitch and the
Oh
pub
my
at
gosh.
the same time.
We would
There we go.
we would be the bad boys of
same
Little
damn
League.
time.
I'm telling you now.
I love it.
We would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to
Not
be.
pub more. I mean,
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let them live.
So